Aren't you excited? We're here again to learn the third neurocode. And the third neurocode is called Light of the Mind, okay? Which is heavily connected to the solar plexus, all right? So Mother Earth's solar plexus is located in Uluru, Australia. Now this is the solar plexus of Mother Earth. And the solar plexus is heavily tied to the mind, anxiety, depression, mental clutter, creativity, shame, confidence. Mother Earth definitely goes through these experiences because she has her own chakras, even though we don't interact with those same emotions the way a human body does, okay? So this neurocode is Light of the Mind. And we're gonna hold Light of the Mind in the left hand. Take a deep breath and relax. Let it form. Now, Light of the Mind is going to be a little bit more airy, okay? And it's even going to have like a little bit of this elusive quality that you might feel it like it's there, but it's not really there. That's totally normal. You might start seeing aura around my hand that produces some sort of yellow color. Now with your right hand, I want you to hold out and I want you to summon our second key for Lake Titicaca and the sacral chakra, which is Light of Emotions. And I want you to feel a difference between Light of the Mind and Light of Emotions. Light of Emotions is definitely more dense and more higher vibrational. Light of the Mind is present, but it's also kind of very airy, almost absent in a way. Now I'm going to switch Light of Emotions to Light of Existence, the first key. And you can see that Light of Existence has an even denser energy than Light of the Mind. If you haven't learned these other neurocodes, I highly recommend that you go learn those first because we're on the third installment, okay? So you really, really want to make sure that you're completely learning the full sequence because it's going to pay off later. We're going to turn off the right hand and we're just going to keep Light of the Mind, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Light of the Mind and we're going to say, let's download this into our system, and we're going to let it download, come across our arms, into the right hand. Ready? I'm going to download this file. And for Light of the Mind, it was instantaneous, okay? It took me a couple minutes for the first two keys to like really funnel through my system. This one was like, boofs. You have mail, essentially. So here we're going to go ahead. Now that I have it downloaded, if you need some extra time to download this key, go ahead. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, some of us are gonna start picking up faster and faster ways of downloading these keys. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong if you're still downloading it. Just wait for your next 15 minutes of absorbing this into your system. This is the first critical piece to any key, is downloading it into your system and spending about 5, 10, 15 minutes letting it affect us and really influence our reality as a whole, okay? So this is the third key for the neurocode, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the intention that we're going to allow it to connect to the Northern Territory in Australia and the solar plexus of Mother Earth that we addressed earlier. Every time we turn on this key, it's going to affect Mother Earth's solar plexus chakra. And hold this frequency for just a little bit. If anything comes up while you're going through these experiences, deal with them, journal them, don't turn them away. That's one of the most important things here when we're doing these high quantum alchemy. We need to make sure that we're not running away from whatever is being presented to us while we're downloading this energy. This is Ascended Master Antojai with another installment on the neurocode. Go ahead and press subscribe, share it with your friends, especially anyone that you know deals with depression, deals with anxiety, paranoia, lack of creativity, inner child trauma. You know, this is one of those keys that you really want to share with anyone that has a solar plexus issue, okay? Same thing with the previous keys that we've learned in the neurocodes. You want to share the light of existence with anyone who has perpetual fear, doesn't feel sexy, you know, is dealing with root chakra issues. And same thing with light of emotions for anyone who has really dense emotions, anger, self-pity. You know, they get obsessive about certain things and they can't let go of those events that they become obsessive about. These are things that you really want to focus on and sharing with certain people, because remember, every time you share a neurocode with someone else who you know needs it, you're helping Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is then creating higher vibrations that makes your life easier. All right, so don't be stingy with it. A lot of healers will find these energy healings and just kind of hoard them, like, oh yeah, I learned it somewhere, I'm not going to tell you where I learned it. That's not you following through with the contract that the neurocodes and anyone who decides to use the neurocodes have with Gaia. All right, so the more we help Gaia, the more we're going to help ourselves. I keep saying this, okay? Gaia will create a karma to benefit us if we decide to take care of her authentically with this mission. If you don't have any intention to help Gaia, I ask you, just don't learn this system, because you're wasting everyone's time, and plus you're not going to get the most effect out of this system as you were looking for, because you're not keeping this oath, which is heavily part of the agreement of why this is becoming public, okay? So you have to use this to heal Mother Earth, okay? The wonderful thing about the neurocodes is that they cannot be used in any way, shape, or form for negativity, because they're all light codes. So if you were looking for something, I don't know, to like really use as a major weapon, you're not going to learn that in this installment of the neurocodes. Though the neurocodes do have powerful applications that I will be diving into in other series or other courses. You need to always remember, this is for Mother Earth more than it is for us and our personal journey, all right? Plus, what is our personal journey if it's not Mother Earth, right? Doesn't even make sense. All right, I will see you in our next installment.